Have you ever felt that your birth date carries a secret? A hidden message from the cosmos meant just for you? What if the day you entered this world wasn't random, but a celestial code? One that reveals your strengths, challenges, and ultimate life path. If you have Cancer, your journey is anything but ordinary. You are part of a sacred cosmic design, one ruled by the moon, where intuition, emotion, and destiny intertwine. The moon doesn't just influence the tides of the ocean, it moves the tides of your soul. Each phase, each cycle shapes who you are, guiding you through life's joys and storms with an inner compass that few others possess. But here's the secret most people overlook. Not all Cancers are the same. Whether you were born under the nurturing energy of June or the introspective depth of July, your birth date holds clues that can unlock your life's greatest potential. From your unique personality traits to the lessons you are destined to learn. Every Cancerian has a distinct path written in the stars. So are you ready to discover what the universe has planned for you? Let's journey beyond the surface of your zodiac sign and dive into the mysteries of your Cancer birth date. You might just uncover the answers your soul has been seeking all along. Cancer is more than just a zodiac sign. It is an embodiment of deep emotional intelligence and an intuitive understanding of life. Ruled by the moon, this sign reflects a spectrum of feelings, from gentle compassion to fierce protection. Cancers are often seen as the guardians of emotional depth, possessing a rare ability to understand and heal others. Yet not all Cancers are the same. Depending on your birth date, the universe assigns you specific traits, strengths, and cosmic lessons. 1. Cancer born. Between June 22nd to July 1st, the emotional protectors. If you were born during this period, you embody the purest and most heartfelt essence of Cancer. You are a natural nurturer, driven by emotion, intuition, and a deep sense of care for those you love. Your connection to your past runs deep, and your memories often feel like treasures that define who you are. You may find yourself reliving moments, both joyful and painful, as they have played a profound role in shaping your heart and soul. The power of intuition and emotional depth. Your intuition is one of your greatest gifts, almost like an inner compass guiding you through life's complexities. You can sense shifts in energy and pick up on emotions that others miss, which makes you an incredible friend, partner, and confidant. People are drawn to you because they feel truly seen and understood. However, this deep empathy can sometimes become overwhelming, causing you to absorb the pain and worries of others. Family, home, and the roots of your soul. For you, family and home are sacred. Your heart is anchored in creating a space filled with love, security, and warmth. You are the protector of your tribe, always ready to defend those you hold dear. Traditions and ancestry carry profound meaning for you, often shaping your values and decisions. However, your devotion to your loved ones can sometimes cause you to neglect your own needs or remain stuck in unhealthy family dynamics. The challenge of emotional baggage. One of your greatest struggles lies in releasing the past. Your sentimental heart holds on to old wounds, relationships, and regrets longer than necessary. This emotional attachment, while a testament to your loyalty, can also hinder your growth. Sometimes you may find yourself building emotional walls, fearing that new experiences will lead to more pain. Embrace the past without being bound by it. The key to your spiritual growth is learning to honor your past while allowing yourself to move forward. Your memories are valuable, but they should inspire you, not imprison you. When you begin to heal your own heart, you will find your power to heal others grows even stronger. Trust that releasing the burdens of yesterday creates space for new joy and love to enter your life. Think of Princess Diana, a Cancerian known for her deep compassion and devotion to family and charitable causes. Her life was marked by both public and private struggles, yet her legacy lives on through the love and care she gave to the world. Her story teaches us that embracing our sensitivity while setting healthy boundaries can lead to a life of purpose and healing. You were born to nurture, protect, and love deeply. But do not forget to extend that same care to yourself. When you balance your heart's compassion with emotional boundaries, you unlock your true power as a healer and protector.
2. Cancer, born. Between July 2nd to July 11th, the visionary dreamers. Cancers born during this period are known for their rare blend of deep emotions and powerful ambitions. While you share the emotional depth of early Cancers, you possess an unstoppable drive to manifest your dreams. Your ability to turn visions into reality is truly extraordinary, and you often inspire those around you with your passion and creativity. Unlike the first decan of Cancer, you are not as easily overwhelmed by emotions. Instead, you harness them as a source of strength and determination. Your intuitive nature makes you an excellent leader, entrepreneur, or creative visionary. You have a natural gift for understanding people's needs, which allows you to connect deeply with others and become a persuasive negotiator or inspiring mentor. Your ambition is fueled by your emotions, but it is your practicality and vision that help you turn dreams into reality. You are someone who can balance both the heart and the mind, a rare and valuable trait that sets you apart from others. Your duality of sensitivity and ambition can sometimes create inner turmoil. You may find yourself struggling between following your heart and making practical decisions. At times, the intensity of your emotions may cloud your judgment, causing you to second-guess your choices. However, these challenges offer you opportunities for growth. By learning to master your emotions without suppressing them, you can make decisions that are both heartfelt and wise. Finding a balance between your emotional and practical sides is key to achieving long-term success. Your destiny is to lead and inspire while staying true to your heart. Remember that emotions are a powerful tool, but they should guide, not control, your actions. Cultivate emotional intelligence and self-awareness to become a leader who leads with both compassion and wisdom. When you harness your emotional power with clarity and purpose, your potential to manifest your dreams becomes limitless. A famous Cancer who embodies this decan's qualities is Elon Musk, born on June 28th. Though he falls in the first decan of Cancer, his blend of vision, ambition, and emotional drive reflects traits that resonate strongly with Cancers born in this period. Musk's ability to turn dreams into reality, from electric cars to space exploration, shows how emotional passion combined with strategic vision can change the world. Take inspiration from his journey, but remember that your unique blend of intuition and empathy gives you your own powerful path. As a Cancer born between July 2nd and July 11th, you have the heart of a dreamer and the mind of a visionary. Embrace both sides of your nature, and you will not only achieve your goals, but also inspire others to pursue their dreams. Stay true to your emotions, but let your vision guide your path. Your journey is one of purpose, passion, and profound impact. 3. Cancer born. Between July 12th to July 22nd, the artistic souls. If you were born during this special decan of Cancer, creativity doesn't just flow through you, it lives within you. Ruled by the moon and influenced by Pluto during this period, you are a deep well of emotion, intuition, and artistic expression. You are the poets, musicians, painters, and storytellers of the zodiac. Those who transform raw emotion into breathtaking works of art. Your creations are not just beautiful, they are powerful, resonating deeply with those who experience them. Your inner world is vast and filled with imagination, dreams, and profound insights, often more than words alone can capture. Music, painting, poetry, or any artistic medium becomes your language, allowing you to express feelings that others may struggle to articulate. Your art has the power to heal, inspire, and connect, often leaving a lasting impact on those who witness it. Think of artists like Frida Kahlo, a Cancerian who poured her deepest pain and passion onto the canvas, creating works that still evoke powerful emotions today. You too have this ability to transform life's joys and sorrows into something meaningful and eternal. However, your heightened sensitivity is both a gift and a challenge. Like a sponge, you absorb the energies around you: joy, sadness, tension, and everything in between. This can leave you feeling emotionally drained or overwhelmed, especially when exposed to negativity or conflict. You may find yourself deeply affected by harsh words, criticism, or the suffering of others. That's why it's essential to set boundaries and create safe spaces for your spirit to rest. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who understand your artistic soul. Practice grounding techniques like meditation, journaling, or spending time near water, Cancer's natural element, to release any negativity you've absorbed. Life lesson for Cancer, July 12th to July 22nd. Create from the soul. Your life path is to use your creativity as a bridge between the seen and the unseen. Your emotions are your greatest source of inspiration, so don't suppress them. When you feel deeply, channel those feelings into your art. Paint your sadness, write your joy, sing your heartache, and dance your dreams. Let the world feel the depth of your soul through your creations. Remember, your art is not just for others. It is for you. It is your sanctuary, your therapy, and your mirror. Whether the world understands your work or not, trust that it is a true reflection of your spirit. In the tapestry of the stars, every constellation holds a story, one that whispers of ancient wisdom and timeless truths. Among these celestial legends, the story of Cancer stands as a powerful symbol of bravery, loyalty, and selfless love. In the heart of a legendary battle, the mighty Hercules faced one of his greatest challenges, the fearsome Hydra, a serpent-like beast with many heads, each regrowing when severed. The air was thick with tension as Hercules, armed with his strength and wit, fought valiantly to subdue the monstrous creature. His blows struck hard, but the Hydra's regenerative power made the battle seem endless. From the shadows of the battlefield, an unexpected figure emerged, a small, unassuming crab. It had no power, no weapons, and no chance of victory. Yet it scuttled forward, driven by an unshakable sense of loyalty. The crab had witnessed the clash between Hercules and the Hydra, and, despite knowing the odds, chose to fight alongside the Hydra, its ally. With tiny claws snapping, the crab nipped at Hercules' heel, a gesture that, though small, carried immense bravery. It knew its actions would not turn the tide of battle, but it fought not for glory or victory, but for loyalty. The clash continued, and in a swift, tragic moment, the crab was crushed beneath Hercules' mighty foot. But the crab's sacrifice did not go unnoticed. The gods, moved by the creature's courage and unwavering devotion, decided to honor it. They placed the crab among the stars, immortalizing its bravery as the constellation Cancer. There it shines for eternity, a celestial symbol of loyalty, courage, and the power of a heart that dares to fight against impossible odds. This ancient myth carries a profound message. True bravery is not about size, strength, or even victory. It is about heart, devotion,
and standing firm for what you believe in, even when the odds are against you. The story of the brave crab reminds us that the smallest acts of loyalty can leave the greatest legacy. In astrology, Cancer, represented by the crab, is known for its deep emotional strength, loyalty, and protective nature. Those born under this sign are often driven by their love for family and friends, willing to face any challenge to protect those they care about. The legend of the brave crab beautifully embodies the core qualities of Cancer: devotion, courage, and selflessness. Through this tale, we see that even the smallest beings can hold the greatest hearts. And sometimes the most powerful legacy is not in winning, but in daring to show courage when it matters most. The sign of Cancer carries a legacy of bravery that is deeply intertwined with empathy and love. Rooted in the ancient myth of the crab sent by Hera to protect the Hydra, Cancer's story is one of loyalty and selflessness. Though the crab was small and seemingly powerless, it fought valiantly, driven by its protective nature. This myth reflects the very heart of Cancerians, fierce defenders of those they love, willing to face even the greatest challenges when their heart calls them to action. But Cancer's courage is not loud or boastful. It is a quiet, enduring strength born from care and compassion. Cancerians often put others' needs before their own, using their deep emotional intelligence to uplift and support those around them. Their protective shell may make them appear reserved, but beneath it lies a heart that feels deeply and loves profoundly. A beautiful, real-life embodiment of this Cancerian spirit is Princess Diana. Born under the sign of Cancer, known as the People's Princess, she demonstrated how compassion could be a form of courage. Despite the intense scrutiny and pressures of royal life, Diana chose to use her platform to advocate for causes that were often ignored by society. She visited hospitals, embraced patients with HIV/AIDS during a time when the disease carried heavy stigma, and walked through minefields to raise awareness about the dangers of landmines. Diana's actions were revolutionary, not because they were grand, but because they came from a place of genuine care. She once said, "I led from the heart, not the head," a statement that perfectly captures Cancer's essence. She risked criticism, rejection, and even her public image to bring attention to the suffering of others. Yet it was precisely this vulnerability, this willingness to care deeply, that made her beloved by millions. Her life, like the myth of the crab, teaches us that true bravery doesn't come from power or dominance, but from love and empathy. Cancer reminds us that the strongest shield is a caring heart, and that those who protect others often leave the greatest legacy. What can we learn from Cancer's courage? Strength through vulnerability. Cancerians show us that being open and empathetic is not a weakness, but a profound form of strength, the power of nurturing. True leadership comes from caring for others, not controlling them. Courage, without aggression, facing challenges with compassion can be more impactful than meeting them with hostility. Legacy of love. Like Princess Diana, it's often our smallest acts of kindness that leave the greatest impact. As you navigate your own journey, ask yourself, how can you lead with your heart? How can you turn compassion into courage? Loyalty is one of Cancer's most defining traits, a profound, unwavering devotion to the people they love. Guided by the nurturing energy of the moon, Cancer is deeply protective, often serving as the emotional anchor in their relationships. Their loyalty is not superficial. It is a soulful bond that says, "I will stand by you no matter what." But as with all great strengths, loyalty also carries its shadow. The same quality that makes Cancer a devoted friend
partner or family member can become their greatest vulnerability. Their heart, so full of love, can also be the source of their deepest pain. When loyalty becomes a double-edged sword, Cancer's instinct to care for others often leads them to give endlessly, sometimes to people who do not reciprocate their kindness. They are natural nurturers, quick to forgive and slow to abandon those they care about. However, this generosity can leave them open to hurt, betrayals, broken promises, and one-sided relationships cut deeply. But Cancer rarely walks away easily. For Cancer, loyalty is more than an action. It is a sacred commitment. Even when wounded, they often continue to love with the same intensity. Their heart may carry scars from past betrayals or heartbreaks, but they remain steadfast, because for Cancer, love is not a choice. It is their nature. The Cancerian struggle. Giving without limits. Imagine a friend who always puts others before themselves, offering time, energy, and support without hesitation. At first, their generosity is a source of joy, but over time they may feel drained, unappreciated, or even used. This is the common Cancerian dilemma. They give endlessly until they are empty, hoping that their devotion will be recognized and returned. But loyalty without boundaries is self-sacrifice. And this is the life lesson Cancer must learn. It's noble to fight for others, but it's equally important to protect your own heart. Healthy boundaries. Strength and true loyalty. Cancer's greatest growth comes from understanding that loyalty is not about how much they endure, but about who they choose to stand by. True loyalty should flow both ways. It should nurture, not deplete. Setting boundaries is not a betrayal of their caring nature. It is an act of self-respect. Know when to walk away. Loyalty should never cost you your peace. It's okay to release people who continuously hurt you. Give to those who give back. Surround yourself with people who value your loyalty and reciprocate your care. Trust actions over words. Cancer often believes in potential rather than reality. Pay attention to how people treat you, not just what they say. Princess Diana, a loyal heart with deep wounds. A famous Cancerian, Princess Diana, embodied both the power and pain of loyalty. Known for her compassion and dedication to charitable causes, she poured her heart into helping others. Yet, in her personal life, she experienced betrayal and heartbreak. Despite the pain, she remained devoted to her values, using her vulnerability to connect with the world. Her legacy teaches us that loyalty is strongest when paired with self-worth. Protect your heart without closing it, Cancer. Your loyalty is a rare and beautiful gift, but it should be treasured, not taken for granted. Being selective with your devotion does not mean you are cold or unkind. It means you value yourself. The right people will honor your heart, and with them, your loyalty will bloom into something unbreakable. This segment follows YouTube's fair use policy by combining original commentary, astrological insights, and unique life lessons, wisdom from the myth. The crab, with its hard shell, reminds us that strength lies not only in giving, but also in knowing when to guard our energy. Cancerians, in particular, must remember Oprah's story is a perfect reflection of Cancer energy, compassionate, nurturing, but also protective. Just like a crab with its hard shell, Cancer teaches us that vulnerability and strength go hand in hand. It reminds us that protecting our inner world allows us to share our gifts with the world without losing ourselves in the process. So how can you protect your energy like Oprah? Set clear limits. Decide what is acceptable and what isn't in your personal and professional life. Say no without guilt. Understand that you don't owe anyone your time or energy if it compromises your peace. Trust your intuition. Cancer's intuitive nature reminds us to listen to our gut feelings about people and situations. Create sacred space. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or quiet time, ensure you have a safe space to recharge. Remember, protecting your energy is not selfish. It is necessary. By setting healthy boundaries, you can show up for yourself and others with authenticity and joy. Just like Oprah, you can nurture your world without depleting your soul. Use creativity as a tool for growth. Creativity is not just a talent. It's a powerful tool for self-discovery, healing, and personal growth. For deeply emotional and intuitive signs like Cancer, creativity becomes a lifeline, helping you navigate the tides of your feelings and transform them into something meaningful. Whether through writing, music, painting, or any artistic form, channeling your emotions into creative expression allows you to process your experiences and share your soul with the world. Art has the power to alchemize pain into beauty. When you create, you give your emotions a voice, a place to be seen, felt, and understood. This process is both cathartic and transformative. It allows you to release sadness, express joy, or capture the essence of a fleeting moment. For intuitive souls like Cancer, creativity often becomes a safe space to explore the complexities of your inner world. When words fail, a poem, a song, or a painting can say everything your heart feels. A perfect example of this is Lana Del Rey, a Cancer known for her deeply emotive music and poetic lyrics. Through her melancholic melodies and cinematic storytelling, she pours her heart into every song, touching on themes of love, heartbreak, nostalgia, and self-reflection. Her music resonates with millions because it is raw, vulnerable, and authentic, qualities that Cancer embodies so naturally. Lana doesn't shy away from her emotions. Instead, she transforms them into art. Her creative process becomes a journey of self-exploration and healing, a reminder that the most beautiful art often comes from the deepest feelings. As a Cancer, you have the same ability to create from the soul and, in doing so, inspire others with your truth. Writing and journaling. Pour your emotions onto paper through poetry, stories, or personal reflections. Writing helps you process complex feelings and gain clarity. Music and singing. Create songs or playlists that mirror your emotions. Whether you compose your own music or simply sing from the heart, music is a powerful emotional release. Painting and drawing. Express your feelings visually, using colors and shapes to convey your inner world. Abstract art can be especially freeing for emotions that are hard to describe with words. Photography or filmmaking. Capture the world through your unique perspective, telling stories that evoke emotion and meaning. True growth happens not only in the final product, but in the act of creating. Through creativity, you learn to trust your intuition, embrace imperfection, and accept your emotions without judgment. Don't pressure yourself to create something perfect. Art that comes from the heart is already perfect in its authenticity. Your creations don't have to be shared with the world unless you want them to be. Sometimes creating for yourself is the most healing act of all. But if you do choose to share, remember that your vulnerability is a gift. By expressing your truth, you may inspire or comfort someone else who feels the same. Let go of the past. Letting go of the past is one of the most powerful steps toward personal growth and healing. While memories and experiences shape who you are, they should not hold you back from becoming who you're meant to be. Carrying emotional baggage can weigh down your spirit, but releasing it allows you to move forward with clarity, wisdom, and an open heart. In astrology, the sign of Cancer is deeply connected to the past. Symbolized by the crab, Cancers carry their home on their back, memories, emotions, and attachments. Their sentimental nature is a strength, but it can also make it hard for them to let go. However, when Cancers embrace forgiveness and emotional release, they become powerful forces of compassion, creativity, and healing. A Cancerian example of moving forward with grace. A beautiful example of letting go of the past is beloved actor Tom Hanks, a Cancer born on July 9th. Hanks, known for his warmth and wisdom, has often spoken about the power of forgiveness and moving forward from painful experiences. In interviews, Hanks has opened up about his challenging childhood, including his parents' divorce and the feelings of loneliness he experienced growing up. Rather than allowing these hardships to define his future, he chose to forgive, heal, and channel his emotions into his craft. This emotional depth shines through in his iconic roles, from Forrest Gump to Cast Away, where themes of resilience, loss, and hope resonate deeply with audiences. Hanks once said, "Forgiveness is a release of all hope for a better past." His ability to let go of resentment and focus on what he could build in the present has not only shaped his career, but also his reputation as one of Hollywood's most grounded and admired figures. Why letting go matters. Holding on to the past can manifest as regret, anger, or sadness, blocking your path to joy and abundance. Psychologically, unresolved emotions can create patterns of self-sabotage and limit your potential. Spiritually, it keeps you stuck in a vibration of pain, making it harder for new blessings to enter your life. How to let go of the past, practical steps inspired by Cancer's wisdom. Acknowledge your feelings. Cancers feel deeply, and the first step is allowing yourself to grieve, feel sadness, or express anger without judgment. Practice forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is for your peace, not for others. Release resentment, knowing it's a gift to yourself. Use creative outlets. Like Tom Hanks channels his emotions into acting, express your feelings through writing, painting, or music. Connect with water. As a water sign, Cancer finds healing near oceans, lakes, or through spiritual baths. Let the water wash away old energies. Create rituals of release. Write a letter to your past self or someone who hurt you. Burn or bury it to symbolize letting go. Embrace the present while honoring the past. Cancer teaches us that memories are treasures, but we should not live inside them. By embracing their sensitive, nurturing nature and releasing what no longer serves them, Cancers align with their highest path, one that allows them to love deeply without being trapped in old wounds. Tom Hanks's journey shows us that true strength lies not in forgetting the past, but in forgiving it and using those experiences to create something meaningful. His grounded, wise persona is a testament to the power of emotional release and growth. Your cosmic invitation. So, dear Cancer, as you navigate the waves of life, remember this. You are the heart of the zodiac, a guardian of love, intuition, and healing. Your sensitivity is not a weakness, it is your greatest power. With every tear you shed and every joy you embrace, you are writing a story that only a soul as deep as yours could tell. Trust in your journey, for the moon, your cosmic guide, will always light your path, even in the darkest of nights. When the tides become rough, know that you were born to rise with them, not against them. Every challenge is a chapter, and every triumph is a constellation in your sky. Now we want to hear from you. Do you see yourself in these Cancerian traits? How has your heart guided your path so far? Share your story in the comments below, because your experience could inspire someone who needs it most.
The universe doesn't choose just anyone to carry the heart of the zodiac, it chose you. Thanks for watching. Click here to check out another video. Love fiercely, but don't lose yourself in the process. Help others, but set boundaries to protect your heart. Be loyal, but only to those who value and respect your devotion. Cancerians are often misunderstood. People see their sensitivity and mistake it for weakness. But those who truly know Cancer understand that beneath their soft, nurturing exterior lies an unshakable strength, the kind of power that comes from loving deeply, caring endlessly, and protecting fiercely. In the myth of Cancer, Hera sent the small crab to the Hydra in battle. The crab was no mighty beast, no towering warrior, but it fought bravely, sacrificing itself for a cause greater than its own survival. The gods placed the crab among the stars, not for its strength, but for its devotion, loyalty, and heart. And this is Cancer's true superpower: the courage to care even when it hurts, the resilience to love even when it isn't easy, and the strength to show up time and time again simply because their heart won't let them do otherwise. The power to heal through love. Cancerians are natural nurturers, ruled by the moon, which governs emotions, intuition, and the cycles of life. Their empathy allows them to sense what others feel, often before a word is spoken. This emotional intelligence is their gift. When a Cancer loves you, you feel it. They make you feel seen, heard, and safe, because they understand the power of a soft place to land. But make no mistake, this love is anything but weak. Cancer's love is fierce. It is protective, unwavering, and sometimes self-sacrificing. Their heart is a sanctuary, a place where loyalty lives forever. Courage beyond battles. The greatest lesson from the myth of Cancer is this: courage isn't always about winning battles. Sometimes it's about showing up again and again because your heart won't let you walk away. Cancerians fight for what they love with a persistence that can outlast any storm. You can see this in history, in the lives of Cancerians who let their heart guide their battles. Princess Diana, whose compassion broke through royal barriers as she embraced those the world feared to touch. She fought not with power, but with empathy. Frida Kahlo, a Cancer who poured her pain into her art, showing that healing often comes from embracing our wounds. Nelson Mandela, whose Cancerian devotion to his people kept him steadfast through 27 years of imprisonment, proving that love for justice can conquer oppression. A message for every Cancer soul. The gods placed the crab among the stars, not because it was the strongest, but because it was the most devoted, and so it is with you. In a world that often celebrates power, never forget that your heart is your greatest strength. Your intuition is your compass. Trust it. Your compassion is your power. Share it. Your loyalty is your legacy. Honor it. So to all the Cancers listening, never let the world harden your heart. Your love is your magic. Your loyalty is your power. And like the constellation that bears your name, your spirit will shine forever in the hearts of those you've touched. The path of a Cancer is not one of ease, but of emotional depth and soulful transformation. Here are some ways to harness your Cancerian gifts and align with your cosmic destiny. 1. Trust your intuition. Trusting your intuition means tuning into your inner wisdom and allowing it to guide your choices. Intuition is that quiet voice inside you, often subtle but deeply insightful. It's not just a feeling. It's a blend of your experiences, subconscious observations, and spiritual connection. In astrology, signs with strong water energy, such as Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, are known for their deep intuitive abilities. However, Intuition is something everyone can develop with practice and self-awareness. A perfect example of trusting intuition is legendary actress Meryl Streep, a Cancer, a zodiac sign known for emotional depth and intuition. Streep has often credited her remarkable career choices to her ability to listen to her gut feelings rather than relying solely on industry trends or advice. One notable example was her decision to star in The Devil Wears Prada. Initially, she was hesitant to take the role, but something within her told her it could be a significant career moment. By following her instincts, she delivered an iconic performance that not only redefined her career, but also became a cultural touchstone. Modern psychology supports the power of intuition. Studies show that the human brain processes information on a subconscious level, allowing us to make quick decisions based on patterns we've observed without consciously realizing it. This is why intuition often feels instant and unexplainable. It's your mind connecting dots beneath the surface. How to develop your intuition. Meditation and reflection. Spend time in silence to hear your inner voice more clearly. Journaling. Write down your feelings and instincts. Over time, you may notice patterns. Trust small decisions. Practice following your intuition on minor choices to build confidence. Observe your emotions. Notice how your body reacts to different situations. Tightness or excitement can be intuitive signals. Intuition in astrology. Cancer. Like Meryl Streep, guided by emotions, they feel things deeply and often know the outcome before it happens. Pisces. Highly empathetic and spiritually attuned, they often trust their dreams and hunches. Scorpio. Their intuition is sharp and penetrating, often sensing hidden motives or truths. Trusting your intuition is about honoring your inner knowing. Whether you're choosing a career path, entering a relationship, or making a life-changing decision, your gut feelings are valuable guides. Meryl Streep's story reminds us that when logic and advice fall short, our intuition can light the way to extraordinary outcomes. 2. Embrace emotional intelligence. As a Cancer, your ability to feel deeply and understand the emotions of others is more than just a trait. It's your superpower. Emotional intelligence allows you to connect with people on a soul level, creating bonds that are meaningful and lasting. But it's not just about feeling deeply. It's about using those feelings to inspire, heal, and uplift others. Think of Princess Diana, a true embodiment of Cancerian compassion and empathy. Known as the People's Princess, Diana didn't just perform her royal duties, she transformed them into a mission of love and service. Whether it was holding the hand of an AIDS patient at a time when fear and stigma dominated, or advocating for landmine victims, she led with her heart, breaking barriers through kindness and understanding. Her legacy wasn't built on titles or power, but on how she made people feel safe, seen, and loved. What made Diana unforgettable wasn't just her charitable work, but the authenticity of her emotions. When she hugged children in hospitals or walked through minefields to raise awareness, the world didn't just see her actions, they felt her heart. This is the power of emotional intelligence. It moves people, breaks down walls, and creates real change. But emotional intelligence isn't only about compassion for others, it's also about understanding yourself. Cancers, with your deep intuition, you can sense the emotional currents around you. But are you honoring your own feelings? True emotional intelligence means balancing empathy for others with self-care. Like the moon that governs you, your emotions ebb and flow, sometimes radiant, sometimes shadowed. And that's okay. A full heart can only shine when it's cared for. So how can you use your emotional intelligence to make a difference? Listen deeply. Often people don't need advice. They need understanding. Your gift of listening can be a source of healing. Express authentically. Share your feelings and experiences. Vulnerability creates connection. Set boundaries. Protect your energy so you can nurture others without draining yourself. Princess Diana taught us that empathy isn't weakness, it's power. You, dear Cancer, have that same power within you. The world doesn't just need your strength, it needs your heart. Now we want to hear from you. How has your emotional intelligence shaped your life? Can you relate to Princess Diana's compassionate spirit? How do you use your Cancerian empathy to inspire others? Share your journey in the comments below, because your story, just like Diana's, has the power to touch lives. 3. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Setting clear boundaries is essential for preserving your well-being and maintaining emotional balance. Boundaries are not about isolation. They are about self-respect and protecting your mental and spiritual health. A powerful example of this is Oprah Winfrey, a Cancer known for her deep emotional intelligence and nurturing spirit. Oprah has openly discussed how setting boundaries has been crucial to her success and well-being. As someone who built her career on empathy, connection, and storytelling, she realized that constantly giving without limits was draining her energy. Over time, she learned to say no to toxic relationships, unfulfilling projects, and anything that did not align with her higher purpose. In one of her interviews, Oprah shared that learning to set boundaries was a form of self-care. She discovered that saying no to others often meant saying yes to herself. This shift allowed her to focus on what truly mattered, including her personal growth, spiritual journey, and meaningful projects like the Oprah Winfrey Network, OWN. Her boundaries didn't make her cold or distant. Instead, they empowered her to give from a place of abundance rather than exhaustion.